guys, welcome back. So this video will be all about my favorite beauty, skincare, makeup products. I'm not someone that has a lot of makeup. For work, I pretty much look like this every day. So everything that I do have though, I prefer probably quality over quantity. So some of this stuff is a little bit pricey, but a lot of it has helped with my eczema, and I think it gives me my clearest, most glowy skin. So I'll also talk about a few different tools, body products, hair products that I like as well. If I don't currently have the product right now, I'll put up a picture of it because I need to go shopping for a few things, but let's get into it. So first up, I'm going to show you 3 hairbrushes that I love, that I've had for years. So the first off, I don't actually know the name of it, but I'm going to link everything in the down bar. So this I saw one of my hairdressers years ago using, and recently on Instagram I saw Chris Appleton, who I believe is Kim Kardashian's hairdresser, post a picture of this same brush. So it is light as a feather. The handle is made from cork. I believe it might be from Brazil, but it is an amazing round brush to give yourself a nice smooth blowout, and it doesn't make your wrist or your arm tired because it is so light. So I will find this on Amazon, link it below. I remember it was a little pricey, but don't worry, this is probably about 7 years old and it's still working perfect. So the second one though, this one is my most favorite brush ever. If you're only going to buy one brush in your life, you have to get yourself a Mason Pearson boar. This is a boar bristle / nylon bristle brush. I believe there are some that are one or the other, but this is a mixed brush. And I mean, I've had this for a decade, guys, and it is still perfect condition. It really gets to the root of your hair and massages the scalp, helps spread the oils evenly throughout your hair, makes your hair nice and shiny and smooth. It's just amazing. I mean, it is very expensive, but anyone that owns one, they'll confirm it is worth it. You need this in your life. And the third one that I love is, probably a lot of people have it, the Tangle Teezer brush. So I actually keep this in the shower. So after I condition my hair and it's nice and soft, then I just comb through it to get all the tangles out. I love it. I have seen these at the dollar store though, the knockoff version. So leave in the comments below if you guys have that one. Maybe it works just the same. I feel like there's not really anything super special about this design. I think I bought this in the UK and it was a little pricey, but it's just basically a plastic brush. As for shampoo, I've never really found a favorite. I have pretty simple hair to deal with, so even I can use the cheap drugstore brand and I'm fine with that. But for hairspray, I love the Shu Uemera. It's a very light hold hairspray. It smells amazing. It smells like a sexy guy's cologne. And also I really like their hair oil. Both of those now you can buy at Sephora. And if you guys buy anything at Sephora, you have to shop through Ebates because you usually always get 8% cash back. So if you guys don't have Ebates, I have a code in the down bar, and I think you get maybe like a $25 gift card to either Amazon or to a store of your choice the first time that you use it, but you've got to shop through Ebates. I have 3 facial sprays I really love. The first one I found at the Toronto The Green Living show recently, and it is Rosa Facial Mist. It is by, I hope I'm pronouncing this, again, I'm going to link everything down below, Cardo-Ose, and this is amazing. The little spray nozzle in here gives the perfect mist, and it is, I think it's aloe vera, rose water. It's basically like a much fancier version of that Mario Badescu stuff. I don't really like it. It's okay, but this is luxurious, and the way it sprays on your face, it is amazing for hydrating your skin. I work in healthcare. The air is very dry in the office I work at, so I like to keep one of these facial sprays in my little operatory, and I use it during my shift at work. So for hydration, this one is definitely my favorite. For setting makeup, this is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. It is, honestly, if you fall asleep in your makeup will be perfect the next morning. And then for dewy skin, although I do think this brand is overpriced, but I really do like it, is the Tatcha, the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I really like that one as well. Back to hair, I forgot one thing. I mean, I've tried expensive dry shampoos, but the Batiste is definitely still my favorite. So for hydrating lips, I like, which I've shown on my Instagram. If you guys aren't following me, it's just janice.edie. I show lots of what I eat in the day, beauty products, little tips and tricks, things that I really, really love. So I got this in Tokyo, and it's by Shiseido. It's just called Water and Lip. I've said this before in a video. I think something was lost in translation. I cannot find it at Japanese beauty stores here, but you can order it on Amazon. And it is really, actually, it's very cheap, but this was the best lip balm I've ever found. If my lips are really, really dry though, before I go to bed at night, I just like to put the regular Vaseline on, and that works best for me. Even if I'm going out, I like actually how Vaseline makes your lips just have a nice shine, but doesn't add any color. Okay, a couple of dental products. I really like natural toothpaste. If you're not prone to cavities, you don't necessarily need a toothpaste with fluoride. So I like the Jason's Healthy Mouth. And it has tea tree oil and cinnamon. It leaves your breath and your mouth feeling really fresh for a very long time. And I also like the CocoFloss. It is dental floss made with coconut oil to help soothe the gums. It's a little bit more fibrous than regular dental floss, so I feel like it pulls more plaque off your teeth, and it just really stimulates your gums in a nice way. So I really like that. Next thing is, if you have dry eyes like me, I wear contacts most days, and my eyes get a little bit dry at work. So at the eye doctor, I have got these Candor Vision Hilo Dry Relief Eye Drops. It looks like this. I think they're around $30 or $40. They are expensive. You just put one little drop in. They really make my eyes clear. Usually my eyes are very, very bloodshot no matter what I do. This clears my eyes. And then also, I've never seen this before. I got this recently. It's so nice and relaxing. It's the Brooder Eye Hydrating Mask. So what you do, you heat this up for, it's very precise, 23 seconds in the microwave, and then it's almost like those little magic bags to soothe aching muscles. So it's little beans in here, and they get nice and hot. Then you just put it over your eyes, and you let it sit for 10 minutes. And what this does, it helps your eyes generate some lubrication. And then when you take this off, your eyes just feel very moisturized, the skin around there, and the inside of your eyes feels very hydrated. Very hydrated, can't talk today. And I find when I use both of these regularly, my eyes are a lot more crystal clear, and they normally never are. I'm always very jealous of people that have very bright white eyes. It makes you look very healthy and awake, and I've never been someone that has that. So when I do use these two products, I think it really, really helps. For taking off my makeup, I have a few things that I really, really like. For eye makeup, usually I buy the big bottle that is red and clear, and it is the Bioderma, the Micellar water. So this is just a little travel version. I just ran out of my big one. This takes off really even like stubborn waterproof mascara, and my eyes are very sensitive, but this is amazing. I mean, you need this. This is definitely a holy grail product. I've heard a lot of people talk about this. And with this, I like to use any Japanese cotton, so Shiseido Cotton, or if you go to a Japanese store, this is just no special brand, but they're really, really nice and soft, and I feel it doesn't irritate the skin the same way like dollar store cotton pads would. So if you can buy the Shiseido stuff, which you can get at Sephora or on Amazon or any other brand from Japan, I would highly recommend that, especially for around your eyes. Maybe the face, it doesn't matter so much, but definitely the eyes. If your eyes are sensitive, try this. This, surprisingly, even when I did have eczema, my skin actually liked these Neutrogena, the night calming makeup removing wipes. So I really like that, and I love the smell. And then two other things that I ran out of right now. There's a Decleor Paris. It is like a cleansing oil. It smells really, really nice. You just need one little pump. You rub it in the palms of your hands. You put it all over your face. Your makeup literally melts off. And then also the Clinique, the Take the Day Off Balm. It is really, really good as well. I love those to take off my makeup, and it never makes my skin sensitive. My favorite sunscreen, which I showed in my Japan haul, is the Anessa, the UV Sunscreen Aqua Booster, and it's SPF 50+++++. So I got this for about $30 Canadian in duty free in Tokyo. In the Japanese stores here, it's about $50 Canadian. So maybe look on Amazon. You might find it a little bit cheaper. For deodorant, lately I've been using the Asian Natura. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's just basically a natural deodorant. I just really like the smell of it. Also the Green Beaver brand, and there are Jason brands I really like as well. So as far as like perfumes and scents, I'm a little bit of a scent snob. So my favorite brand and my boyfriend's brand is Byredo. So we have tons of Byredo products, and I like to mix and match them. They're all unisex, so we share everything. And I like to mix like a different body cream with a perfume, so you will never smell like somebody else that you meet. So, I mean, we have tons of these. They are expensive, but they're definitely worth it. And like I said in my Tokyo haul, if you ever go to Tomorrowland in Japan by any chance, you will save a lot of money buying them there. I think like here in Canada, this is maybe, I think $200, and there I calculated it saved me $66 per bottle. So definitely, if you're in Japan, check out Tomorrowland. Okay, next thing are these are the products that they changed my skin. So I found this lady, her name's V Mystery. I'll link her Instagram below, and she's a skincare specialist, facialist, and she works out of Lack Beauty in Toronto. So I've only actually had one facial with her, and that was back in November. The facials are pretty expensive, but they are definitely worth it, you guys. Some things kind of came up. She wanted me to see her, I think, every maybe week and a half or 5 weeks in a row. And just, I was working so much at that time, I couldn't really commit to that. So I need to kind of get back in the routine of doing facials. So anyway, she introduced me to this skincare line called Biologique Research, and it is from France. The products are expensive, but this is one of those rare times they actually work. It is worth every cent. It has transformed my skin, and it didn't even really take that long to do so. So after the facial, she had recommended 4 products to me, so I'll show you. So like I said, I saw her in November, and I just this morning actually ran out of the lotion, and there's 4 steps to this. I thought I'd just show you guys the products up close. So the first one you put on is like a cleanser. So it's called Hydrating Cleansing Milk with Cellular Extracts, and that's the name of it there, the lait EV. So basically, when you squeeze this out of the bottle, it's almost like a thick, milky lotion. And after you massage it into dry skin, it'll just melt off your makeup. And then you're supposed to actually take it off with a damp cotton pad. I think that's the proper way. I usually just spray water over my face, or I put it on right before I get in the shower, and then let the water just rinse it away. And then the next thing is, this is kind of like a toner. It's called Lotion P50. I think it kind of has a cult following. If you look it up online, a lot of people really like this product. It's for exfoliating and brightening the face. So it does have some acid in it. So when you first start using it, you don't rub this into your skin. You put a little on a cotton pad and you pat it on. So when you first start using it, it might burn a little bit, but then over time your skin does get used to it. This is the product that's probably really going to change your skin the most. Next thing, you don't have to put this everywhere. You just use a little bit. If you have any dark spots or sunspots, stuff like that, this is just a serum. And yeah, so it's for brightening the dark spots, and it's a correcting serum for your face. So this has lasted me quite a while because you only use a little bit, so it's still pretty full. And then this one was the one that I just ran out of it this morning. So it's the Cream VIP. And this is just your basic cream that you put on in the morning and the night. And you can put this on your eyelids as well. I don't have a separate eye cream. So just because I ran out of this, and then I still have some of this product left, I'll show you one other face cream from a different brand that I bought that I'll just use basically till these run out, and then I'll go restock on all of this. So the lotion that I would probably use to tide me over till the rest of those Biologique Research ones run out is Youth to the People, the kale and spinach green tea hyaluronic acid. I guess it's called a moisture cream. made from superfood. So I really, really like this lotion. This brand is amazing. I love their green gel cleanser. I usually always have that. I just ran out and I keep it in the shower. It leaves your skin feeling squeaky clean and you feel good because it uses all like organic, natural ingredients. So this is really, really healthy for your skin and your body. So I really like this brand as well. One other thing that I sometimes use, not all the time, but sometimes after I put that Biologic Research, the serum on, then I follow it up with a little of this, it's like the Deciem brand, the Hylamide, the Vitamin C Booster. So it's from the Abnormal Beauty Company. And yeah, you basically, what I do, I just squeeze a little bit and then I pat it into my skin like this, and I find it really, really makes your skin nice and glowy. I love this. And if you don't know about this company, it's very, very affordable. They're all about like bringing quality ingredients to their customers for a very cheap price. So I highly recommend this. This is the best vitamin C like serum that I've found. The Drunk Elephant did nothing for my skin, but I really, really like this one. So next up, I think I'll just talk about a few little tools that I really like. I mean, if you don't already own a beauty blender, I mean, get on it. If you're like me, the first time I ever bought one of these, I didn't know you were supposed to wet it, so I threw it out because I was like, this thing's a piece of crap, it doesn't work. But you gotta wet it, you guys, squeeze out the excess, and then to blend your foundation or liquid highlighter, it's really good. Or I really like, I'll show you actually, my favorite loose setting powder is this Hourglass, the translucent setting powder in Veil. So you can just take a bit of this and then pat it under your eyes when this beauty blender is dry. That works really well. Also, if you want to mattify your lipstick, just put a little translucent powder on this and press it in, and it looks really, really nice when you do that. So beauty blender, I don't know, I've tried other brands, but this one works the best for me. Next up, my favorite eyelash curler is the Kevyn Aucoin. I used to like this Shiseido one, Shu Uemera, but the Kevyn Aucoin, I feel like it works a lot better. You can get this at Sephora. This little Blackhead Extractor, I think I just got at Marshall's in the beauty section. It's really good just for around your nose after you have a shower. I don't use this very often, but the odd time when I do see something in there, this really gets it out very easily. These Revlon scissors I have had for probably, not even joking, maybe 15 years. They are perfect condition. They are still razor sharp. They are amazing for trimming your eyebrow hairs, little like threads off your clothing. I always bring these on trips because a lot of times you're buying new clothing and you don't have anything to cut the tag off on. Even if you have like the tiniest little thread hanging from your clothes, these are so precise. These are amazing. They are really, really sharp. You have to be careful with them. Like if they're in your makeup kit, you might want to keep them in something. But I just got these at, I think, Shoppers Drug Mart. They're amazing. Next thing is that I always talk about these Japanese facial razors. This brand is Shiseido. And they're very cheap. They're great for, I mean, if you need to kind of take off the little peach fuzz around your eyebrows or down here. Really, really good. I find the Japanese blades are a lot sharper and they leave your skin nice and smooth. You can buy them in a package on Amazon, or at the Japanese beauty stores, you can just buy them. I think like one of them is only $2. Really good. And then my favorite tweezers are the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones. They're really, really sharp and precise. Also, Tweezerman ones are really good. But I kind of prefer the Anastasia ones. Next up, so my favorite hand sanitizer is again from Byredo. It's just a scented one. It uses natural ingredients. It doesn't burn when you use it. It's my favorite. For highlighters, so I have two. So my favorite powder is the Anastasia, the Glow Kit. And I've had this a really long time and it's barely like any dents in it. And I have the little brush that goes along with this. It just is really, really, I don't know, very natural. I don't like that, you know, heavy like glow that some people do on Instagram. This is very natural. I really like it. And then the liquid one is the iconic London. I think this is just in natural, let me see, or original, and it's really nice. I put this on with the Beauty Blender. Favorite Holy Grail mascara is telescopic. I love trying new mascaras, but I always come back to my telescopic, and I buy it in black. Like, it's just plain black. I think they have like blackest black. It's a little too black for me, just plain old black. I don't like waterproof mascara. It is amazing. If you haven't tried it, try it. Thank me later. I really like any mascara though. I find works well for me if it has that really like thin rubber brush. I don't so much like the fluffy ones. This works well for me. As far as, okay, so this bronzing powder was very expensive. It is, I think, it's around $120. That is insane. When I told my boyfriend that makeup costs this much, he almost had a heart attack. Like, man, you should be investing in Sephora stocks because it's insane how much we spend. But I think I got it during one of the Sephora's, the VIB sales, so I probably got 20% off. But I will say, I've had this for almost 2 years now. I've used it every day. The color is in Gold Dust, and I've just basically made like a little hole in it recently. And what I like to do, I use this as an eyeshadow pretty much every day as well. And my favorite brush is from the Naked palette, and I like this, the fluffy end. And I just put a little on, go like that. You can see I already have it on today. I love it. And it's great when you're traveling because it kind of does double duty. But it's really, even though it's a powder, it's almost creamy and very, very blendable. It is amazing. So I already talked about the Hourglass, the loose setting powder. I'm really not a fan of like the Laura Mercier one that everyone seems to rave about. But the Hourglass, I don't know, Hourglass products really, really work for my skin. But my other favorite compact, I've used this for years. It's from MAC, it's medium, and Pro Longwear powder, pressed powder basically. Just looks like that. And it's just good if your skin is a little bit oily, just to touch up during the day. Next up is my favorite Holy Grail foundation. It is the Hourglass Liquid Powder Foundation, mattifying, oil-free. I have went on 2 or 3, I think 16, 17-hour flights, and your skin looks perfect, not greasy at all when you get off the plane. I'm in the color Porcelain. I will probably never find a foundation that I love more than this. It's amazing. My favorite eyeshadow color at the moment is called Expensive Pink. It's by MAC. I like MAC's eyeshadows. I find they last the longest. It almost looks a little bit orangey though, and I find if you have green eyes like me, the orange really makes the green pop, so it's a little bit shimmery, so I kind of like that. But surprisingly, I actually like this color the most when I'm not wearing mascara. And then I'm just going to show you a couple more lip products. I really, really like Charlotte Tilbury lip products. So this is called the Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize Lip Liner in Iconic Nude. This is a really nice color. I have it on now. I usually always wear this. And then I'm not a huge fan of lipstick, but hers are so nice and hydrating and creamy. It's by far the best lipstick, and this color is Kim KW. It's just a perfect nude, and I usually don't put it on very thick. I just kind of dab it like that a few times, and then push my lips together. And I usually have just applied that Shiseido, the water and lip balm on before I put that on. I really like MAC eyeliners. I rarely wear it anymore, but this one is just a brown one, and the color is Teddy, and it's the Eye Kohl lip liner. Anastasia Brow Wiz. I've probably bought like 40 of these in my lifetime. They're amazing. I do obviously have my eyebrows microbladed, which a lot of people tell me they don't like and they don't look good, and the lady did them too close together, but I'll have you know, for the millionth time, my eyebrow hair always did start there, you guys. It was just not as noticeable because it was really sparse. So after she microbladed it, of course, it's probably gonna look closer together because it's thicker, but she didn't mess anything up. So you guys can quit messaging me that. But if I want to just fill them in a little bit more, the Brow Wiz is definitely the best, and I can use almost any shade, which is a little bizarre, but it all seems to work for me. So I just put a few little strokes here and there, and then with the one end, there's a spoolie, and I just kind of rub it in. And then the Anastasia, the label is rubbed off, but her clear brow gel, it's awesome. It's almost like eyebrow glue. It really holds your brows in place. I don't always put this on because I kind of like when your eyebrows just look nice and fluffy and dry. But if I do want them locked into place, this is the best clear brow gel. It is worth the extra money to get this one. And I think this product, you either love it or you hate it. It works for you or it doesn't. It really works for me. Is the Maybelline, the Instant Age Rewind Eraser for dark circles. And I usually just put it under my eyes there. And then also sometimes, like if I'm going out at night, maybe I'll put a little bit there. But I really don't use much foundation at all. Like I put a few little drops of this, and then I brush it in. But yeah, this is really good just for brightening the under eyes. And then my last thing, you guys, I have tried really expensive makeup brushes before, and I really like to make my, wash my makeup brushes a lot. So if I buy expensive ones, I feel like, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but the wood and the paint always comes off. So I prefer makeup brushes that have like titanium handles like this. So there's no wood that can get wet and crack or chip, and the paint's not going to come off. So Real Techniques, they are a drugstore brand. They're a little bit expensive for something in the drugstore, but these are amazing. Again, like I've had these for years. They're still perfect condition. I think only once ever after years, one of them fell apart on me, but I really like this little foundation brush is really, really good for blending everything in. And then this contour one, if I put on bronzer, kind of like to go in the hollows of your cheeks, is really amazing. This for just powder. This is for blush, and this one is a good one I find for like concealer under your eyes, just to kind of blend it out. But these are definitely my favorite makeup brushes for sure. So yeah, I think that's it. Probably pretty soon, if I go back to that Japanese store, I'll do a Japanese only beauty haul, because I do have some other products that I don't use all the time, but they are my favorite from there. But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations, like if you like a lot of this stuff that I already showed and you think we kind of like the same things, leave it down in the comments, because I will always try something new, but if I don't like it, I'm going to return it, like I said. But yeah, thanks for watching. And like I said, I'm going to link everything in the down bar.